Welcome to the Silent Voice, a sacred space where stillness speaks and the soul listens. Today I'll share with you a story not of noise but of silence, not of grand victories but quiet strength. This is the story of a monk who didn't speak for 10 years and the lessons he found in the silence. There once lived a young man named Tenzin, restless, disillusioned, and burdened by the noise of the world. He wandered into the Himalayan mountains to search for something deeper, something that could quiet the chaos within. In a remote monastery, perched among the clouds and pine trees, he bowed before an old master.
Master, how can I find peace?
Stop searching outside and start listening within.
How can I do that?
If you truly seek truth, take a vow of silence. 10 years, no words, no noise, only awareness.
Tenzin hesitated, but in his heart he felt it was right. And so he surrendered his voice and began the journey inward. At first the silence was unbearable. His thoughts screamed. His regrets and fears clawed at him. He wanted to speak, ask questions, defend himself, cry out. But silence held him still. Days turned to months. Slowly the chaos in his mind began to soften. He started to notice the sound of a bird's wings, the rustling of leaves in the wind, the steady rhythm of his own heartbeat. The silence, once his tormentor, became his teacher. Years passed. In the 3rd year, a traveler insulted him. Tenzin remained silent. In the 5th year, a fire broke out in the village. He worked tirelessly to help, without uttering a single word. In the 7th year, a child asked him, "Why don't you speak?" He only smiled, and the child felt an unspoken connection, a deeper understanding. Many times he was tempted to break the silence, to explain, to defend, to scream, but he held steady. And in that silence he grew stronger, not in body, but in discipline, in grace, in clarity. Finally, the 10 years came to an end. On the morning of the last day, the master summoned him. The monks gathered as the rising sun bathed the monastery in light.
You may now speak. Say anything you wish.
Thank you.
Just 2 words, but within them 10 years of wisdom, 10 years of struggle, patience, and inner peace. In that moment, Tenzin understood. Silence is not emptiness. It is full of answers. True strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes the strongest voice is the quietest, the one that listens. If you are seeking peace, don't always search outside. Close your eyes, breathe, and listen. Your soul is whispering. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Thank you for joining The Silent Voice. For more stories of stillness, strength, and self-discovery, subscribe and tap the bell icon. Remember, even in silence, your voice matters.